Hi everyone. We're continuing to look at the theme of freedom and what John says about it in his Gospel. I don't know about you, but I am continually finding out new things in the Bible, new facts, new thoughts, new way of looking at events. And some of these things I've been discovering have maybe been sort of new underneath the surface, but then they sort of pop out at me in a clearer way. One of these things is the way that so much in the Old Testament is pointing towards Jesus. In his Gospel, John talks so much about freedom. And when I think of freedom, those words, "set my people free," come to mind. And that leads me to think of the tyranny of the Egyptians over the Israelites, and how God raised up Moses to rescue God's people and lead them out of slavery on the night of the Passover, to lead them to the promised land, even if Moses didn't actually enter it himself. John alludes to other Passovers in his Gospel, and one of which is when he told about the miracle of Jesus feeding more than 5,000 people in chapter 8. When Jesus breaks the bread and the fish and distributes it amongst the crowd, it is another Passover time. And after this momentous event, Jesus explains to his disciple that he is the true bread of life, was come from the Father. Then at the end of John, he explains that Jesus becomes the Passover lamb at his crucifixion. Moses gave the law, including the 10 Commandments, but grace and truth came through Jesus. It says this in John 1:17. The law was life-changing. It gave people the freedom to become the people that God had created them to be, because freedom always needs some discipline. Otherwise, it gets out of hand. But grace and truth expanded that freedom. And when Jesus gave himself up for us on the cross as a Passover lamb, he is offering us the freedom on a huge scale. Moses was pointing forwards, and we know who he's pointing forwards to, don't we? Moses was a freedom bringer, and he was pointing forward to Jesus, the ultimate freedom bringer. And Jesus brings us true freedom, which only he can give. I would have loved to be on that hill with thousands of people listening to Jesus speak, and then, as evening came, being fed by him because the people were hungry. Jesus is inviting us to his Passover, and what he fulfilled on the cross is to give us freedom. Freedom to be a child of God. Freedom to be our true selves. So bye for now. Hope you have a lovely day.